Looks like we are live. Are we live? Yeah. Yep. Eight. Cool. We are live.
I need to get that little crack in the wall right there.
Oh boy. I haven't done this podcast in... Hold on. May 13th. I haven't done it in a month.
Why?
Well, the stream cut out last time and I never had time to do it. Holy crud. Well, welcome everyone to episode 10. Welcome to episode 10, yeah. We literally have no topics. We're probably just gonna spitball this. Windows 10 is actually hurting the PC market? Oh? That doesn't shock me.
I don't know. Oh, I don't see why. I don't see how it can. That doesn't make sense. It's Windows. I mean, it's not like if Microsoft, worst comes to worst, you've got people on Windows 7 and then people on Windows 10, and oh no, Microsoft is still controlling most of the market.
Windows 10 is causing all the people that buy new PCs not to buy them. Because they all come with Windows 10.
People going out buying laptops aren't nerdy like that. They don't care.
You have... Dude, I've seen like the most unnerdiest people complain about Windows 10. Because it randomly restarts.
Not for the right reasons, though.
Oh, yes, it's the right reasons. Restarting because they're doing things, they're working on things, and there's an update. And randomly restarting at like 2 p.m. is not a good thing.
See, you want to know something weird? I've never had Windows 10 update automatically.
That's because you set it like that. It comes default as in it restarts as soon as possible.
Doesn't make sense. Because I thought updates were required.
You're right. Updates are required. But you're able to postpone them to like specific times.
Well, no, Windows, like what's coming on laptops most of the time is Windows 10 Home, which you cannot postpone updates.
Right.
Windows 10 Pro, you can postpone updates for up to 6 months.
Is it up to 6 months?
Yeah.
Wow. There goes me actually wanting to upgrade to Pro.
You don't have Windows 10 Pro?
No, I have Home.
See, I bought Windows 8 Pro when it was $40 when it first came out, so I just got the Pro license for Windows 10 for free. So.
Well, good for you.
Yes.
I definitely not going to upgrade for an extra $100 just to postpone updates 6 months. I want the ability to postpone updates forever if I want to.
Yeah. Ubuntu is nice.
Ubuntu sounds tempting. For those of you that don't know, he's playing Kingdom Hearts.
Um,
And for those of you that don't know the inside thing, he's trying not to curse. And when it comes to him cursing, he sucks at it. Not as in, like, he sucks as in he drops it all the time, but he sucks as in, like, he chooses the wrong words to use. He puts the wrong ones together. So it sounds like a 3-year-old put it together.
well, hey, that doesn't make any sense.
It would, okay, so the normal person would say, gosh darn it. He would say, gosh Mitch Martinez butt face pancake.
Yes, 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 yes. Okay.
Oh my gosh. So WWDC is right around the corner.
The only Apple product I own anymore is my MacBook. I mean, I don't know what I want. I don't want anything from Apple. I don't really care anymore.
I have, I think,
You have your iPad, your laptop, your
Mac Mini, iPad, iPhone, MacBook, Mac Mini, iPod Touch, 2, 4, 5. I still have them all. I'm not getting rid of them. Because there's that, like, one day sometime in the future, they're just going to be awesome paperweights. I'm really hoping that they're going to be announcing new Macs. I think it would be smart.
I want a revamped Mac OS, if anything. Like if they're going to change the name, they should at least put some oomph behind that change, because
Yes.
I'm ready for some major change in the OS. Like not just Siri, not just little things. Mac OS has generally stayed the same for the last who knows how long. Meanwhile, Microsoft has tried different thing, failed. Different thing, maybe failed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, Windows Phone is now dead again, somehow. Um, I'm looking for. I want there to be a revamp of the system for OS 10. Like, I really want them to redo that iTunes icon. That's all I want them to do. They could do so much better.
Can we talk about the need for a dang iPod lineup change?
Yeah, we can talk about it all we want, but we know it's not going to happen the way we want it to.
Now we might get it's pushed to the other tab in their financial agenda. It's not a major thing for them.
Huh. I never realized it. I wonder if your Kingdom Hearts is going to get me a copyright strike.
Shouldn't. It's not Nintendo.
That is true. Alright.
If you want, I'll turn the audio off as soon as I'm done with this fight.
Yeah, it's fine.
Anyways, what I was saying is, I want to have a nice, flexible music library on the go, but I don't want to stream. I don't like using Google Play. I don't like using Spotify, those kind of services. I want something that allows me to connect, to have all my music locally. Right now, I've got my phone with a 64 gig SD card in there, and it's all stored in there. And I've got a dedicated hard drive on my computer with all my music. Once I get this dang FreeNAS set up, it's going on there. But that's whenever I get the permissions. Anyways, that thing does not have or I don't want to stream it. So I have it all on my, phone. I want a high fidelity music player, something I can take with me to work. I look online, the only option is the Walkman. And those things are pretty expensive, maybe $350 to $1,000. Um,
Yeah, they shouldn't be that expensive, first of all. And
well,
second of all,
it's the hardware, the sound, like the sound cards and everything built in to give you a high fidelity experience.
yes, but it's a damn
iPods,
Walkman.
iPods don't have really great dedicated sound quality. It's just a generic music player with Apple's software on it. And,
Yeah, well, that could change.
I think what we need is an actual music-driven device by Apple, like a hardcore thing like the iPod Classic was, but a modern take on it. I would love to keep the click wheel, but I mean, remove a dedicated physical hard drive. Instead, just have flash storage and then a micro SD upgrade. And
You know for a fact that they're not going to do a micro SD.
yeah, I know. This is just the. I don't know. It's Apple. I'm not.
I could see them doing a click wheel return, like a click wheel, like a minimalistic design, like iOS 7 feel with it. Except, okay, so it's like the design.
I found my little sister's iPod Nano a little bit ago. 16 gigs is all that has. A micro SD card can fit 120 meg. They could have really.
256 now.
Yes, but they could have made that a really more, powerful device if they wanted to.
Oh
Just by
yeah.
having one little slot that would easily fit on there. And
Problem
that
with high fidelity.
most powerful music device out there. It's just that if it had that micro SD.
The problem with high fidelity and micro SD cards is they do not mix well because of the transfer speeds.
No, not necessarily. But that generally can depend. Like if you buy a cheap flash drive, it's going to be kind of slow in terms of.
Oh yeah. Good grief.
Sorry. Okay. Anyway, what I was saying is, when it comes to high fidelity devices, flash drives and everything, plugging in, if you buy a high-end SD card, you're going to be good. They're designed to have higher transfer speeds. You buy a crappy one.
Define high-end SD card.
Like from a very decent reputable source. Like Samsung generally is higher end for their storage devices.
Yeah, but
Like I bought a Kingston solid state, great. I've had it for years. It's still around. It's still, I thought it broke. It ended up being like, remember the CPU, but
yeah.
I bought a cheap Munchkin SSD, same size from Newegg. That thing lasted maybe 6 months. So, I guess that's a different kind of argument. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
it supports it well. And beyond that, even if you don't want to use that, the device comes with 128 gigs of storage built in. So you're looking at like 200 or so gigs of music right there local.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I think it has 2. If you buy the high-end one, it has 2 SD card slots.
Dude, can you, I really don't think Apple should have really killed off the click wheel or the classic.
I thought that was I don't like using touchscreen for music. I really don't. I like having that kind of physical interaction.
I have to agree with you. There's something satisfying about a button and then a music playing. It's just...
And I don't want to get an iPod Touch. I know you can buy an iPod Touch with 100 so gigs. That's plenty of storage for a decent to-go music library. But there's so much clutter, so much in the way of your music, and I just want it for music. At that rate, I should just use my phone because it's doing nothing more. It's literally something that does the same thing, So that's why I use my phone. But I just want a nice, I want Apple to take their foray into a nice, dedicated music device because right now it's a very, very minute market. of products that doesn't have anything. It leaves a lot to be desired. You know, but you should totally switch to Ubuntu or Mint, whichever one.
I might think about it.
You could go to Elementary OS.
The problem with me switching is a lot of the software I use is not able to be done on Ubuntu.
The only thing you're gonna not be able to do is, like, I'm sure you'll be able to, once you dive into it, you'll find what exactly how to do what you need running. I mean, I've got everything I need, you know, everything from to-do applications.
Well,
to,
I went on their website and I saw it's on their roadmap. It's just I have to wait.
What?
Linux support for the editor.
What editor?
Unity.
Oh, yeah. Gaming is not.
It's not its strong suit, that I know.
Yeah, I don't. But you know me. I'm very finicky. I don't really play games that much. You know, especially on.
As you're playing a game.
No, I'm playing this now, but I play a lot more console games.
Yeah.
But not because I don't like. I like having a gaming computer, and there are games I play on it. I just.
I'm okay.
And it's not that hard to set up. You'll have it. You'll boot up. It'll say Ubuntu or Windows.
Oh, dude,
10.
I've used it before. I used it a long time ago, like Ubuntu 9.
I remember the first time I looked at Ubuntu, it was 10.10. And I had no idea what it was. I'm like, what's this? I was like, 11 or something.
Yeah.
I didn't install it or anything, but I was like...
The first Ubuntu I ever used was terminal based, and then the second Ubuntu I used was GUI based. Then I got acquainted with terminal based.
I can't get my server set up so bad. It's such a pain. The only problem I'm having is permissions, and now the website's really slow. I just need to. I think I need to reset my router. I think there's like DNS issues, like because you know how it sets up that local domain.
Yeah. So, how does it work? You're like, so it's a local host basically in your network.
Local domain.
Yeah, it's a local domain on your network. But
See,
then if you're remote, you go to a specific site like Plex. No, like an example would be Plex, how they're set up. Like, if you want to access your server, it would be like 127.0.0.1, and you would have your port. But if you're remote, you would actually... Would you access it using IP, or would you...
You can do both with Plex. They offer that. Most services.
No, I mean...
But like I've got an IP address for
FreeNAS.
Like I've got, it's on there. I can connect to it now. And it loads it up just fine. I log in. Then it's probably logging with the right password. And then that's that. It just loads up. But it also sets up a local domain, freenas.local.
Oh, so it's like blah 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 .freenas.org?
No, it's just freenas.local.
Oh.
And it works on your local internet.
Oh, so how do you remote access it?
I briefly looked it up. Like I said, I'm still trying to get permissions set up for Sabin DVD. I'm gonna go. I wish I could pause this. That'd be great. Or, I mean, not pause it, save it. But I don't know. I don't know. I haven't seen anything because it's not a port. You know, it seems to run maybe like on a default port. Maybe. I don't know. It doesn't require any ports. I just type in IP and I'm good. But it's weird. Instead of each software sharing the same IP address across the entire FreeNAS, FreeNAS assigns a separate IP address to each software. So Plex has a dedicated IP on your local internet. Then Sonar does. Then Couch Potato. So it's all set up in a very interesting way. Of course, AT&T's horrid user interface for their router. It's a pain. But what's also weird with AT&T? I can't connect to my public IP addresses in ports locally. Like I have to connect to a local iteration of that connection. It
What?
will not let anything else.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like if I wanted to go to Plex and I just, because what I used to do is I just connect to the public IP because it wouldn't make a difference to me. I keep one bookmark with all the public IPs. And because then if I'm outside the house, I don't have to think about it. If I'm inside, I don't have to think about it. But if
Yeah.
I'm inside the house, I try and connect to a public IP and connect to a port, it just doesn't load either. But if I use, but if I connect using a local IP, it blows up fine.
I need to shorten this title.
I don't know. FreeOS is nice. I just need to set it up. I'm gonna work on it in a second because as soon as I can find a safe spot, which would be amazing.
I am so excited for E3. I can't wait.
If I don't start working by Tuesday, then I'm driving up to go see the E3 experience in theaters, which would be nice. The only thing being is that I have to. They give out free stuff there, which is cool.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like apparently last year they gave out codes for betas and stuff like that, stickers and cards and everything.
Oh, I want a sticker.
Dude, I don't know how you don't have. Alright, well we just went over Ferguson, but
I don't know either, but it pisses me off how there's. Hey Denzel. I don't know how, but it really pisses me off how they will give off. They'll have like an E3 showing at every single theater in America except for one in St. Louis.
well, I mean, South Carolina's not a big state. The showing for me is in Columbia, which is I've driven up to this theater before for like Doctor Who showings and other stuff.
Okay.
So camping up there, things like that. It's not like right next to me. But oddly enough, there are certain shows that do appear here. Like when I went to go see a special showing of The Breakfast Club, that was here, not in Columbia. So it is, what it is.
All right. Let's see here. It looks like Chicago's farther than Kansas City. So if we were to take how far is St. Louis from Chicago? Alright, 300 miles. How far? Which is basically 4 hours and 45 minutes. What about Kansas City? That's basically 5 hours 42 minutes. So Chicago is shorter? Nope. 3 hours and 52 minutes. I was looking at bus. That's weird. So in order for me to go see a showing of this.
I mean, I'm sure it's too late to get tickets now.
Oh, yes.
Cities like that?
And I don't plan on driving at a minimum of 3 hours and 34 minutes to go to a movie theater to watch what I can watch at home for free just to get a damn sticker. And to hope for a Skyrim remastered.
Dude, I love a Skyrim remastered.
Right? I want like an HD remake because it wouldn't be that hard.
Did I ever tell you why I stopped playing Skyrim? I bought it on Xbox 360 like when it came out. I bought the legendary one. I had that dragon statue, and it was so cool. I had nowhere to put it, so I gave it away. But I loved it, right? And I played so much of it. I played so much. And then I remember the first DLC came out. It was some vampire DLC, and that was it. I became a vampire, and let me tell you what happens when you become a vampire. and you don't do certain things. And any time during daylight, right? You don't regenerate health and you don't regenerate stamina. And then there was something else that happened, and it just made the game unplayable. And there was a way to fix it, right?
Yeah.
But I kept dying trying, and I just never played it again.
I really want some good games coming out. Oh, I need to open that video. I'm playing that Cuphead video I showed you, from the India game developers. It looks so good. Like a somewhat original idea. It feels like a 1940s cartoon.
I don't mind that. It's an interesting concept. I don't know, I'm not big on platformers.
It's just so cool looking. Hold on, let me look at their description, see if there's a...
See, I don't know. FreeNAS is being funky for me right now. I can't get, like, the local pages to load up. But let's try the local IP. I don't know. Because I'm trying to I need to enable the plugin I installed, but I can't get to the page. Look at how slow it is. But it loads up certain pages. Like, it loads up the available plugins page like that, like, instantly. But if I load up the install plugins page, it just doesn't do anything. I can't figure it out, man. If I can't do anything until I get there. So.
I kind of want to see, like, a concept of how what a iPod Classic would look like if it was redesigned for today, with like flash memory, like ultra thin click wheel, like iOS 7 translucency blur in the background, but it had like the same menu and stuff.
We're going to bring back. Oh, gotta remember the name.
I kind of just want to go into Photoshop and see if I can just like make a UI design of this.
Find out how I hope it looks like. I hope it resembles this.
Yes. Yes. Same color palette and everything. Yes, that has to be it.
Yeah. Oh, finally it loaded up. It's really slow to figure it out. It's not like I have anything on it or running. It's just this page that's really slow. So
I saw there was this guy that retrofitted that same exact chassis with the guts of a PC inside it. And it was uber fast, like Skylake i7. And I think it had an R9 Nano in it. So it could run like Battlefront at 90 FPS. And he did it because his daughter wanted a Mac, specifically that one, and he didn't want to shell out the money for crap software. Oh man. If I really wish Ubisoft would release all their games the way that they look in the trailers.
I don't know. I can't remember the last Ubisoft game I played.
I can remember the last one I played.
Assassin's Creed.
Black Flag.
Like for me, it's probably Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but when it first came out. I played it for maybe 10 minutes.
I played mine on PC, so... Oh boy, it ran. It runs terribly. How is Ubisoft in business?
Financial trouble, actually.
I know, but how are they still a thing? I mean, they're hanging on to life by a thread. Sort of like how AMD was for the last few years. Let's see here. Let's see. Watch Dogs 2. It looks good. I mean, it looks really good. But
I haven't even played the first Watch Dogs.
well, neither have I, mainly because we all know it was crap. Well, the idea was great, but they executed it poorly. I want there to be something there.
I can get this page to load up. Did it even work?
Did you watch the trailer for Watch Dogs 2?
I have not.
You should look at it. It's pretty phenomenal. It kind of reminds me of the last Tom Clancy trailer I watched. Or what, I think it was Tom Clancy.
Man, there's gotta be something. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna
What?
reset this. I think I should reset the server. I'm gonna reset. I'm going to. Are you sure you want to reset the factory defaults? Yes, you do.
Big Brother 2.0.
Alright, I'm doing this because something's wrong with it. I can't figure it out, and I feel like it'd be easier to start from scratch than to do whatever. You can't tell if it's doing anything now. Not.
I sent you the link to the Watch Dogs 2 trailer, by the way. It's a cinematic reveal.
It's downloading AMD versions, but I have an Intel CPU on my server.
Huh.
It knows it. I know it knows it. Is it read stuff?
That's weird. Oh. 15-minute of video Ubisoft downgrades. Oh wow, that one was bad. Oh, that was pretty bad.
I'm just gonna let it be. For a while.
I don't know if all of these are considered downgrades though.
What?
I just watched a trailer and I saw there was a suggested video that was titled Ubisoft Downgrades. I mean, I'm looking at it and some of these I don't consider downgrades. I just consider are changes. They're just different. let's see, E3.
How much storage do you have in your computer?
I have a 120 gig SSD and a 2 terabyte hard drive.
Okay. What I've got is SSD for Windows, a 500 gig for music, and a 1 terabyte for games. And then because I don't quite fill up the music drive, I partitioned off 100 gigs there to install Ubuntu on. Yeah. If you're gonna install Ubuntu, that's what I recommend you.
I know. I have a hard drive in my
An extra one?
Yeah, an extra one that I would use for Ubuntu because it's lightweight.
Oh, system shut down when the time has arrived. Reboot by stopping Chrome.
Let's continue watching this. I'm interested. I'm really interested about this.
How what?
Ubisoft downgrades.
What do you mean downgrades?
Graphics.
Oh.
That's a lighting change. Ooh. That's not... Yeah, that's...
Do you watch Game of Thrones? Because I don't.
No.
Here's this link. This is posted in...
That is a downgrade. I need it side by side. That's a huge downgrade. Oh my god.
This is posted in r/Sanders for president. And it's... Just imagine the guy talking is burning. Oh, that's...
Oh my gosh, Ubisoft. I need to send this to my friend Chris.
Three years ago today, Kingdom Hearts 3 was announced.
Oops. Okay. Alright, what is this gift for?
That was posted in r/Sanders for president.
I tell you what, I'm not Democratic, but Godspeed. I'm rooting for him.
That's great. I love it. Apparently it's a Game of Thrones spoiler. I don't watch Game of Thrones.
I'm not watching it either. I don't have cable, so... Oh well.
Well, you know, I could get my server up and running. That wouldn't matter. I just restored the entire system. What? Okay, so first things first, we're going to do this with this one.
People have watched more than 800 million hours of esports on Twitch since August. Woo! Oh, and apparently a Game of Thrones actor, Kit Harington, is Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's villain. Actually, I believe Call of Duty Infinite Warfare's villain is Activision.
Which one's Infinite Warfare again? Is that the new one?
Yes.
I always get their names mixed up. You got Modern Warfare, Infinite Warfare, Advanced Warfare.
Black Ops Warfare.
That's not a thing, but okay.
Big Red 1 Warfare.
That's not a thing, but okay.
Call of Duty Warfare.
Nope.
You have Battlefield 3, Big Red 1, Warfare. Yeah, Battlefront 2, Warfare. You have Kingdom Hearts, Warfare. Uncharted 4 was some really pretty graphics.
It was a fun game.
Naughty Dog has such a great track record, especially compared to friggin' Ubisoft.
Okay, so that's there.
Doom gets multiplayer patch. Oh, that's right. PlayStation 4.5 was confirmed by Sony itself. It's in development, and it's not coming out during E3, or even details are being announced during E3, so that's good. So, nothing about that. Although, the fact that it's going to be played at 4K.
Well, none of that's confirmed yet. It's not announced, they just confirmed it exists. It's like the NX, pretty much now.
Yeah. Except the NX is on the verge of being released. It's getting closer and closer, like within the next couple quarters.
No, they confirmed the release date, March 2017.
Oh. They did?
Yeah.
When?
A while ago, I don't know. They also confirmed that they won't have anything at E3 about it.
Alright, let's see here. After months of rumors that Sony was developing an upgraded, more powerful version of the PlayStation 4, the company confirmed today that the rumors were true. House, president and CEO of Sony Interactive Entertainment, told the Financial Times that the high-end version of the PS4, rumored to be codenamed Neo, would be more expensive than the current $350 model. House added that it was designed to sit alongside and complement the standard version of the PS4. We will be selling both, this is a quote, we will be selling both versions through the life cycle, he said. He added that the new system was specifically designed for the hardcore gamers and confirmed that the upgraded version would support 4K TV sets.
Oh.
The upgraded system looks like it will be a smoother experience as well. If you're wanting to pick up PlayStation VR and if you're wanting to do PlayStation VR, which is their answer to that. He also addressed concerns raised earlier about developers having to create two versions of each game that would run on the PlayStation 4 and the new unit, and he said all games will support the new standard all games will support the standard PS4, and we will anticipate all of a very large majority of gamers will support the high-end PS4 or games. So pretty much they will support both, and then developers will want to support the high-end ones or not.
As I was saying, I mean, in response to what you're saying, with the new system, I'll tell you exactly what's going to happen. They say it's going to be sold alongside the PS4 as a higher gaming platform, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Now, I guarantee so much, guaranteed, within a year or so, within the year, by next year, there's going to be some games that come out exclusively for this new system. Okay?
I doubt that.
I mean, we see that with the new 3DS, right? With that hardware increase there. But I think it'll be different in this case than what's Nintendo has done with the new 3DS XL. And it's increasing hardware and everything. And more buttons and 2 joysticks. I think that I think they're just kind of slowly pushing the gaming world into being used to their systems dying out after a couple years. Not from hardware, but from lack of supported software.
Well, it wouldn't be okay. First off, it would not be hard to do. Having two. Okay, first off, you don't need two different versions of the game selling them for two different consoles. One, you would have them on same disc, and you would have them.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I know. I'm trying to address this thing here. Like in the article, why would you have to sell two different versions? You don't have to sell two different versions of a PC. You don't have to sell a version of a PC port for every resolution there is and every refresh rate. That's pointless. I mean, it's just a number.
And my entire FreeNAS installation is just broken. Like, it's so weird. It's like I'm just getting error anytime I click on something.
Do you have ECC memory?
It's not required.
Well, how many terabytes do you have?
Of storage?
Yeah.
I've got 2 terabytes for media and two 500 gig hard drives and a 40 gig hard drive for the OS.
Are you using a ZFS file system?
Yeah, it wouldn't do anything without it. I put movies on there, I've got everything running, but right now I'm just running into complete error.
What you need to know about a ZFS file system is things can get corrupted if you don't have ECC memory.
Well, no, the thing is, it doesn't require it, so I'm not worried about that. But it's not a matter of things being corrupted. I don't know. Things are running really slowly. I'm gonna reboot the server. I can't even reboot the server. I get an error when I try and reboot the server.
Tell you what. A 4K PS4 sounds nice. However, how much, would it be able to run a faster frame rate at 1080p? Or run at 1440p? Or would it be only 4K? That makes me wonder, could it also do ultra wide? That'd be cool.
Okay, let's try and install Couch. Do you want to install it? Things are kind of working out. I don't know what's going on. I think it's my router, honestly. I think I need to reset that, but I can't do it right now.
That's okay. You can restart it in about 10 minutes. And apparently, since Sony isn't doing anything with the PlayStation 4 at E3, there might be a slimmer Xbox One being shown off at E3. And possibly the capability of 4K. Would that make... Yeah.
According to leaks, Microsoft is releasing 2 new items in a slim Xbox One. So the slim Xbox One is exactly as it sounds. The first new item is Xbox TV, because after the resounding success of PlayStation TV
and Chromecast.
No, I'm mocking Sony because PlayStation TV bombed like hell.
I know, and they're trying to target Chromecast.
I mean, so is PlayStation TV with terrible support. But what I'm saying is, no. Thing is, you'll be able to stream your Xbox console when you are in the house. It's basically like a Steam Link, but $150. And now, the other thing is the updated Xbox with 4K support and all that. Microsoft has always been terrible at hardware.
See, I'm always trying to root for Microsoft. Like, I want to root for Microsoft. But they're always screwing themselves over. I don't know why they're trying to do that.
I don't know. The Xbox One has been doing pretty terrible. We don't know how many systems have sold. They won't release that. We know they've shipped 20 million, which still isn't even near how many PlayStation 4 sold.
Yep, that is true. I'm pretty sure PlayStation is pretty much at like 500 million or something.
I don't know if it was that high, but I haven't been really keeping up. But I know Microsoft has been kind of iffy about everything. Their service has been doing quite terribly. They were off to a horrid launch. I remember watching the Xbox One reveal, and when they said the word Xbox One, I'm like, that's a dumb name, first off. It still is a dumb name.
No, I agree with it. Like, kind of how like Air Force One is the name of the plane for the president. That I understand that.
No. Their logic was the same logic that they used when they announced the Xbox 360. 360 meaning everything, circular. It's everything you need. Xbox One meaning the one device.
Oh.
Exact same name scheme that they But then the reveal came on. Like, woo, new system. Tell us about it. What kind of hardware does it have? What can it handle? Show us some tech demos. And we got freaking Netflix and Hulu and Steven Spielberg talking about the Halo show he never released. And
Yeah, and then he said the camera was always on, and then
none of that was announced at that. They weren't going to say that there. They showed off the Kinect and a little bit. But what happened is, in the coming days, you had people asking questions, interviews, and then this is when they started talking. There wasn't NDA on it, so they tried to be open. So like, yeah, you have to check in every 24 hours online to make sure system works. Then people are like, what? And then the next day, they're like, yeah, the Kinect always has to be connected and always on. And people are like, what? And then it comes E3, and they're like, on top of all this, they're like,
no backwards compatibility either.
it does have it now, but
I know.
It was always intended to have it. They just couldn't get it right. What I'm saying is, what ended up happening after that, E3, Microsoft comes out, here's the Xbox One, it's huge, it's gaming, all that, right? And then they're like, $499 US with the Kinect. Sony walks out on stage.
I thought it was $499 without Kinect.
They never sold one without Kinect. It was required.
Oh yeah, that's
they didn't
right.
start doing that until recently. Then Microsoft or Sony comes out. Now the Xbox One, as big as it is, it's like a VHS player. It's huge. It's still that doesn't have the power supply in it.
That is true.
That's crazy. Sony.
It has great airflow, but yeah, I know.
Sony walks out with their new system. They hold it up. It's nice. It's small and looks futuristic with that vertical lines, right? And power supply unit built in. And the crowd, and then the thing that won him over. The thing I remember there was a quote from, I forget his name, but some guy who worked at Sony. He's like, when they said $499, we knew we had it. And they walked out. They said $399, and bam, that was a nail in the coffin, right there on Xbox. And from there, that's where the third console curse came from. You had the PS3, which didn't do quite as well as the PS2. Now you had the Xbox One, which didn't do quite as well as the Xbox 360. Nintendo's third console was the Nintendo 64. Yeah, that did great. So, Sega's third console was a Saturn, so that's the third console curse there. Pretty sure it was a Saturn. No. Yeah, Mega Drive, Genesis, Saturn.
Yep.
But the third console curse. And what happened is exactly what happened with Sony, going from the PS2's resounding success to the PS3s.
Okay.
And
here's something that I need to bring up to you before we end the stream. How do you feel about something? Okay, this is already a case for the iPhone. How do you feel this color being called deep blue? I'll send you the link in chat. This color being deep blue, replacing the space gray. And them dropping full space gray, getting rid of it.
That's I'm not buying an iPhone anytime soon.
I know, but
I think it's a pretty cool color.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like my blue phone, to be honest. That's the only reason why I keep the case on, so I don't have to look at it.
But the difference between your Nexus 6, mine was blue as well. It's very unnoticeable. Very unnoticeable. It looks pretty much black.
Well, yeah, unless you're me and you can easily tell.
You know, well, I only noticed when I looked at it after a while. I like, see, I've had white phones, my G3. I've had blue phones, Nexus 6. I've had black phones, my iPhone 5. I think my iPhone 6 Plus was white.
Yeah, your Plus was gold.
No, I didn't get gold.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, I did get gold. You're right.
And then it bent.
I remember because I ordered the silver.
Oh no, you got silver first, and then it bent, and then you asked for a gold one, right? No.
It didn't bend. The store, remember that
you got gold twice.
Issue on my phone. I would literally, like, out of the box, I would have 16 gigs of storage, and then I would install like 2 apps, because I'm great with managing memory. I never use that much. And then within a few hours, just using the device normally, it would fill up several gigs, and it wouldn't get rid of it. It was a huge issue I kept running into. And I was like, I can't do this. It's not working. I can't even store my music on here. I can't do anything. And that was my little sister's, that became my little sister's for Christmas. And we ordered me a new one. And 64 gigs, and it worked pretty well. See, I didn't mind the iPhone 6 Plus. It wasn't bad. Well, honestly, this is my first time decreasing the size of my screen. I went from 4-inch to a 5.5-inch, and stuck around 5.5 for a while, LG G3, all that. And then 6 inches with the Nexus 6. And then I'm like, yeah, I just want to get back smaller. So this was free. So when I got this for free, it's like 5 inches. And it's not as huge. And it feels like it's a nice size. But honestly, the best thing I love about this phone is just having physical buttons again.
Yeah.
Even though it's a smaller screen, I have about the same screen. Honestly.
You know, after using a Nexus 6, having that 6-inch screen, I don't think I can go back to anything smaller now. I think I have to stay this size.
I thought that for a while too, but it just wore out on me. I like having that real estate. Watching movies is great, reading is great, but it just doesn't feel like it's meant to be like in my pocket. I feel like it's something I need to just set down. I don't put in my pocket. I just didn't. After a while, it kind of died out. So I'm happy with the size of this phone. 5 inches or 5.2, I think, to be exact.
Oh, I also decided that if I was rich, the other day I was like, if I was rich, would I get an iPad Pro or a Surface Pro 4? And I'm just like thinking, and I'm like really trying to decide between the two. And I'm like, I think I'll go iPad Pro, but having Windows.
I'd go Surface Pro. No, I don't know what I'd go.
But then I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm rich. I get both.
I don't know if I would buy both. I don't know. The iPad Pro is nice. It's lightweight. It's a nice.
Yeah.
But
if I could dual boot into Android somehow with iPad Pro, that'd be perfect. Or Windows.
The thing about you buying the high-end Surface Pro, or even the Book if you're going for luxury. I don't think the Surface Book is as good as the Surface Pro, honestly.
Yeah, it's not. Other than the dedicated GPU thing.
Yeah, which doesn't work when you unplug the base of the machine.
Oh yeah.
But I think I'd go with the Surface Pro. I don't know. I just see it as a better device. But the
Oh
iPad
yeah.
isn't bad either. I don't know. I'm saying I don't know.
Oh,
I haven't had
definitely.
a product in a while. I don't know how the.
I mean, think about it.
I don't know. I've been for a while. I've had it so that basically everything I need, I can just download. Like I have Ubuntu, Windows, and a Mac OS computer, and whatever I need, I just go to.
Like for the iPad Pro, it's it's the most user friendly experience you'll ever have. I don't care what you say. But the Surface Pro, it's a programmer's delight.
Yeah, it's way more powerful.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, you could code on there. You could Photoshop, especially if you get the high end like i7 one and all that.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, you got that kickstand. You got that nice keyboard. The new keyboard is amazing. Have you used it? The new update keyboard that's not like clunched together. It's amazing. It feels like a proper keyboard, full sizing, everything.
Really?
Um,
Oh yeah, and there's that big one that's between that sets them out between
and then the stylus.
the USB port.
Well, that too.
The fact that I can add a mechanical keyboard to it if I wanted to.
Yeah, you could add a whole bunch of stuff.
Ooh, Cherry MX Reds. Yeah, just imagine this sound and a Surface Pro. Alright guys, that's about gonna do it today. Thank you guys for watching. If you like the podcast, go ahead and subscribe for more. I'm gonna try to get back into this after a month of not doing this podcast. But yeah. That's not Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, I see Mickey.
Organization 13, Sora, Riku.
All I saw was anime, and then I didn't see anything else. Oh, there they are. Never mind. Oh boy! I'm a real boy!
You know, Kingdom Hearts would be just as awesome without Disney, right?
I know, right? It would be better on a next-gen console!
That's Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5.
Imagine Kingdom Hearts in 4K!
Listen, man. I don't even own a 4K TV or monitor for that matter. So I don't care how it looks in 4K, because I was playing standard definition Kingdom Hearts 1 on PS2.
Alright guys, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.